Oh, hello, good morning once again. It's Richard Dupey here. Today is Friday Bonanza and it's 14th October 2022. Yesterday, I really thought we would have won too sure. I really thought we have too short to win, but I don't know why. They keyed the 40, but they played the 19. The 19 played, but the 40 key to 86, and I don't know why. But if some will notice, I told you that particular plan, I've posted it before, and this is the event that I used to win here. We used this event to win here, and now the event went back and played it here. Rather, they played 1914 yesterday. It really got to me that is not the one that I based on. Like, we would have gotten a win yesterday, the 1914, but let's leave it behind. It's past. Now let's go to Friday Bonanza today, and I have a working plan today. A plan that is the working plan for today. It's very difficult, but please, I want you guys to pay a closer attention and a good attention to it. It's a working plan, so let's look at it without wasting much time. At event 733 in 2022, 733 in 2022. First, you notice single 2 will play first, then following with single 5 will play, single number 2 and then 5. So 2 will play first. At this particular one is the 2 that play first before the 5. So as the 2 play before the 5, you notice that the 5 will do a lot of work. So you will see it over here. The reason why I'm showing you that first. So you will see when you count from the single 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 weeks down, you see some number in its counter. That is 80 and then 35. Number in its counter, the bigger one and then the small one. So as that number play, as those numbers over there play, then following week you notice the event under it, under the number in its counter. You notice that the single 5 over there, I already told you to do a lot of work. You add the single 5 to this, the bigger one over here. When you add it to it, you see 85, and you notice the 85 very soon, where we are taking the 85 to. So you see that following week on that event, the bigger one on that particular event is 66. On this event over here is the 66. That is the bigger one. Then we have 37 in addition. So the 37 is a group 1, and 64 is also a group 1. 37 is group 1, 64 is group 1. So it's going to pick that group 1 over there, and then the double number on the event, that is the biggest. So you see that the group 1 and then the double number will be our too sure. So when you read from you come from the double number and then the group 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks down, then you see 70 and the 11 will go to last position, then the 70 and then the 11 will play, the 11 playing at last position, the 70 will play with it. So following week you notice that double number and then the group 1, the double number 66 will come, then the group 1 37 will also come and join them to give you your too sure, and that is 66 37, 2 numbers from this event. After the number in it counter play, you see that the following week over there, the bigger one and then the group 1, that makes you the double number, and then the group 1 will come and give you your too sure, 66 37. Okay, now you see the 5 that play after the single 2 play, that 5 will come to give you the third number. The 5 will come back to give you the third number. So you notice that this 5 will come and play with the 66 and also will come and play with the 37. So the 5 came back here, play with the 66 and then 37. So the 5 will come and play with the 37 and then play with the 66 to give you your 3 numbers. So now you still stand there, and then you notice that that 5, when you add it to the 85, the single 80 over there, the bigger one between the 35 and then the 80, you notice that it will give us the 85. So the 85 also come here. So that 5 will add to it to give us 85. That is the 85 you saw over here. So as you see the 85 over here, you notice that a number at the top here. There is a number at the position that is at the top here. That is 29. Will also counter to give us 74, to add them to give us the 5 numbers that we are looking for. That is 74. But when you notice that the 5 add to this one, that gives us the 85. That number over there will also give us the 74. So now let's go to current, and then that is our 5 numbers proving the first one. Okay, 5 numbers proving the first time. So this is the second plan. It's the second time plan. So you notice that single 5 will play, and then play single 2. The first one plays single 2 and then play single 5. The second one plays single 5 and then single 2. So you notice that the single 2 will be the one doing the work now, instead of the 5, because first one is the 5 that play first, the 2 that play first, and then the 5 is doing the work. Now the 5 play first, so the 2 will do the work. So counting from the 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 weeks down, then you see a number and 8 counter. That is 55 and then 10. 55 and then 10. So as the 55 and then 10 play, the 55 is the bigger one and then 10 is the smaller one. So following week, that is under the number and 8 counter, you will see the bigger one on the event is 82, and then the double number on the event is 22. So when, like how we saw the 37 and then the double 6, the bigger one is the double 6, is the same as the double number, and then the group 1. So when you come here, the group 1 is also the bigger one. The group 1 is also the bigger one. That is the counter of that 37. So 82. Then the 22 add to it to give us our 2 sure. That is 22, 82. 22, 82. This is the double number, and the same is the smaller one among the bigger one and then the smaller one. So you notice that you have to add this particular single 2 to the 55, the bigger one over there. So when you add it to it, it's going to give you 57. But let's move to the plan before. You notice that from the from this event over here, that gives us the 2 short, that is 82, 22. You add the single 2 to it to give us the 3 numbers that we are looking for today. So that 3 numbers is the single 2, 22, and then the 82. So you count from the 22, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weeks down. Then the 11 will play at position and then play with the 70. The same as this one. The 11 will play at position and play with 70. So the same thing. 11 at position, then 70. So the 82 here is group 1. That 82 is group 1 as the 37 over there. Then you see 46 also as another group 1, just like the way the 64 is also another group 1. So that 64, that is what 10 to the 46 over here, just like how the plan 10 over here, the single 2 would have to play the second time, whilst the first time is the single 5 that plays. So the same thing. That is where the number 10 over here, 2 before the 5, then also 64. So here 5 before the 2, then also 46. So you notice that the plan 10, so now is the 2 that you add to the 22 and then the 82 to give us the best 3 for the this particular plan today. That's why I told you to pay closer attention to it. It's confusing, but that is a working plan. I do that, you know. That is what played last week Thursday. I do that also, but just that it's a little bit difficult for people to understand that, so I don't really base on it. So you notice that following week after this is the 3 numbers that we get. Now we have to look for the other 2. So looking for the other 2, you notice that this 5 are the first one. The 5 add to the 85, to the 80 to give us the 85. That 5 add to the 80 to give us 85. So as you can see, the 2 will have to add to the 55 to give us 57. Then, because this is the second one, you can't leave it behind. So you have to notice that the 2 will still add to this 10 also, because it is the second time plan. You don't give anything to a chance. So you see that the 2 will have to add to the smaller one also. That is the 10. So if you add it to it, it's going to give us 12. But for that 12, you can still find it over here, because I told you this number at the 4th position here, that number counter to 74. That gives us the 74 over here. So when you come to the same position, the number over there is 57. So if that number counter is going to be the 12, that is this 2 plus the 10 over here is going to give us the 12. That is the counter of the 57. So when you pick this one adding to this one, you have to add this one to this one. So it's going to give us 12 and then 57. That is what added to it to give us our 5 numbers, 12 and 57. So 12 and 57 will add to our 3 numbers. That is single 2, 22 and then the 83. So the numbers we will have now is this particular one over here. That is 22, 82 and then single 2. That is our best 3 numbers. And then we add the 57 and then the 12 to it. The 57 and then the 12. That will give us the 5 numbers. So 22, 82, single 2. That is our 3 numbers, and then 57, 12 will add to it to give us our 5 numbers. So the numbers I'm using for Friday Bonanza today is 22, 82, single 2, 57 and then 12. As you can see, that's what I put on the paper for you guys to see. It's here. If you are not seeing it well, put it here also. You notice that 22, 82, single 2, 57 and then 12. That is what we get for our working plan today. Hopefully, I hope and pray we get at least 3 numbers from this particular 5 numbers over here. This is a working plan, so our best 3 is single 2, 22 and then the 82. That is our best 3. So thank you very much for being here, and I hope and pray this game also paid us this week before we move to national tomorrow. Thank you very much for being here, and if you are new here, please do subscribe to the channel and turn the post notification on. The subscription, when you click on the post, you see that the subscribe is there in red, so you click on it. After clicking on it, then you will see a bell over there. You click on the bell. Still, the bell will give you options, all and then personal and those ones. So click on all. If you click on all, it means anytime I post the game, you will be the first to see it before even others will come to see. So just do that for me. It's free. You will not pay anything to me. Thank you very much for being here, and bye for now.